You know, sometimes in life, it feels like I don't really fit in with a lot of places, like, or not places per se, but just a lot of people. Which obviously, okay, I won't fit in with everyone, but at the rate that I feel, I feel replaceable. It's easy to feel that way when I've been shown that all my life. I mean, yeah, there are people who say that they care, and people who, you know, for the most part, do. But in the end, it feels like just a big lie and temporary, that care that is temporary, which sucks to say, but it's the truth. It's how I personally feel like I've been treated before. But it's a lot to handle. I can't. It feels lonely not being able to find a place I fit in. Finding friends that will stick with me. Don't really fit in at school. Well, didn't, I should say. I mean, I don't go to school anymore. But, even when I had my friend group in school, there's always that one friend that's sort of the outcast of the group. It's just kind of there. Yeah, and I felt like that was me. I mean, ever since school ended, it's only one person really reached out to me from school. One person who I do consider to be one of my true friends. But to everyone else, I was just there, a placeholder. Now I understand it's impossible to be friends with everyone, and the more people you have around, the harder it is to tell who's being genuine, who's being fake. But at the same time, it's like everyone had somebody who was there for them, but I was just there. I was the person that they went to last, and there was no one else. It's been that way since, I think, elementary. Getting picked last for teaching sports. That's not, well, during recess time, didn't even get picked at all. Even though I knew how to play football in the schoolyard, still, they never picked me. Kind of killed a lot of self-esteem I had, especially at that time. It just kind of stuck with me that, hey, maybe they don't pick me for a reason. Which kind of a self-esteem killer, I understand that, but like, even the people who did tell me that they wanted a genuine connection with me ultimately left in the end. People who told me that I'm irreplaceable still replaced me, and it kind of sets the expectation for the relationship for the rest of my life. I feel like I'm just a placeholder until someone better comes along. And that replaceable feeling that hurts the most. I'm not doubting that they care. I'm doubting that they care long enough that their care will stay, that they'll stay. It's especially through times of transition and change. It's impossible to gauge who's going to stay at this point and who's going to leave. And it's a way of thinking that hurts. No one wants to spend their life wondering when the next best thing's gonna come along and replace them. But when you've been taught that from a young age, not even on purpose, just by external factors that you don't even have control over at that age, it sticks with you and makes life harder to live. Well, not hard to live. I guess it's protected me in some cases, but it's also made me set up a lot of barriers for people. And in some ways, it's caused some relationship I've had in the past too. At least that's what I think. I don't know if they truly cared. I don't know if they. I mean, obviously it ended. So who knows? But it's always living life on that edge, always on that edge. Like, okay, do they care? Do they not? That's what's damaging. That's what hurts. Gets quite lonely as well. You want that connection, but you don't trust anyone to stick around long enough for that connection to mean anything. For you to open up just for them to turn around and leave you. Where's the friendship in that? But I still do have those few people who do stick around and do give me hope for someone genuine. Which I guess it's all that I can ask for is hope, but I mean at this point it's all that I can really have. It's hope. I mean, I'm in a relationship right now as of recording this, and she's amazing. She's someone I can trust, but it's hard to tell when it's being genuine or if they have plans to replace me. It makes sense that they would. I mean, I'm not a great person per se. I'm not exactly bad, but I'm not the next best thing either. I'm that placeholder until that next best thing comes along. And I've almost accepted that. It's accepted that I'm probably not gonna be around for, well, not me not being around, but people not being around for me. It's hard to, that's made it hard to be vulnerable to people, to open up to do, which I guess is why I make this video. I posted in the first place, because I mean, who else am I going to talk to? Myself? But I think holding out hope until the end is what's the next best thing. Who knows? Maybe my current partner is the one that sticks around. Maybe I am irreplaceable to her. Only time will tell.